I forget what, 50 to 48,
Yep.
There were 2 points. What was that like, coaching that game down the stretch when, they did everything they could to stay in it, but you guys did enough to beat them.
Yeah, we did. Our guys just didn't back down. We stuck to the game plan, and it got nervous there towards the end. But we had a game plan, and the kids went out there and executed, and they fought and competed. And that team, I'm going to give credit to Fordson because they play hard, they drive that lane, and they're tough to stop. And our kids were right there with them the whole way, and we did enough to win tonight. And I'm proud of that group.
I don't know what the stats look like for rebounds or anything yet, but it sure seemed like rebounding gave you guys second and third looks. Especially in the first quarter, part of the second quarter. But then you guys got into some foul trouble. And how do you feel about the way you guys, Gabe and Chris, managed that foul trouble and still managed to play tough defense and compete for balls?
Yeah, those guys are tremendous in there. And I want to give a shout out to Gabe. Gabe never really gets in the box score as far as points go. He's getting 6 points here, 4 points there. But last game he had 16 rebounds. Today he had to have close to the same. He keeps plays alive. So, him getting those rebounds, that's huge for us. Chris, too. And then, they picked up, I think Chris had 3 at halftime and Gabe had 2, and then picked up his third pretty quick. And then to defend Fordson, who they want to drive, they want to attack. And we just kept telling them, go straight up. Don't put your hands down. Just go straight up and try to contest. And they did that, and I'm glad we didn't lose him because we need him in there.
How about the job Chris done? He's scoring points for you guys. He's a senior, right? And
junior.
Oh, he's only a junior. But he was on varsity last year, wasn't he?
He was. So we did a 5-quarter rule with Chris. He played 4 quarters with the JV last year and had 1 for the varsity. Didn't see a ton of minutes last year on the varsity, but what happened is he was able to develop and turn into the player he is now, and he stuck with it. And I'm so excited for Chris, and his ceiling is so high, and he's just it's the beginning of his potential, and he's really coming into his own now, and teams are going to start game planning for him, and I'm super excited for him. He's such a good kid. He deserves the way he played.
He's only a junior, right? Wow.
That's right. We don't have any seniors.
No. Okay. So, you guys have had everybody's known all year. You guys have a young team, but do you feel like you guys, the experience you're gaining is sort of, these guys are maturing and handling situations different? And how do you figure that sort of maturity helps in a game like this?
Yeah, absolutely. We're growing and we're getting better every day in practice. These games, Costigan and Noah, 2 freshmen, starting for us. And Noah, I think, had 17 points, lights out, not playing like a freshman. Leo's just a sophomore, another guy controlling the point, playing very well for us too. And, early on we lost these games. We lost to Salem in a close game. We lost to Stevenson in a close game. And now we're in these close games and starting to figure out how to win them, right? And that's just showing our maturity and how much we're growing as a team.
So how about what makes Noah so effective out there as a freshman? But to be able to sort of slide, peel off guys, find room out through the key. I'm not sure how you say all these basketball things, but find room through the key and get to the basket. That's pretty impressive for a freshman.
He's got a high basketball IQ. He knows where he needs to be on the court. He knows the spots he needs to get to make his shots, and our guys know where to find him. He floats around to the right spots, and not only just a spot-up shooter. He's been attacking, getting in the lane, landing on 2, taking good jump shots. So he's really coming into his own, man. That's another guy where his ceiling is very high, and I can't wait to see what it looks like the next couple of years.
How about, he was saying that, he missed a couple free throws in the Salem game in overtime and felt like he could have tied the game and promised himself he wasn't going to miss any more free throws in clutch situations. And he said so far he's lived up to that promise.
I don't think he's missed very many altogether, not just clutch situations after that Salem game. I know he went to his dad's gym and he put up 100 free throws at least. I think 100 makes. I think that's what I saw. But that's just a testament to who he is. He works. He wants to be that good, and that's why it's paying off for him because he's working so hard.
What do you want to see this team? The league's about to start, the league season. You're going to get the Ann Arbor schools and all that. It's going to be some tough games.
Yep.
What do you want to see this team, how do you want to see them handle this part of the schedule?
Yeah, I just want us to see us keep growing, keep maturing, and no matter what, stick together. Because there'll be ups and downs through the season. There always is. Early on, we've kind of already have some ups and downs, but we're just showing how good we can be. And tonight we played well, but we still can play better. We can clean things up, and I always tell the guys that. But positive is we came out of here with a win, and it's a lot easier to go clean things up after a win than a loss.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, man.
Cool.